And welcome to the XL's South Arena for this, the final of the women's powerlifting. This is the sub 82.5 kilo category. We have 8 women through to the final. And leading the way in qualification was an Egyptian. Heba Ahmed holds the world record in this weight category. And an Egyptian, Randa Mahmoud, was the woman that lifted the heaviest weight in qualification. In powerlifting, the athletes compete in weight classes at the bench press. The winner is the person who lifts the heaviest weight. And each athlete's got 3 attempts. They must lower the bar to their chest. They've got to hold it motionless, and then they've got to press it upwards to their arm's length and hold it motionless again until signalled by the referee. And the referee's command, he will say rack. That is the word, the command given by the referee when a lifter has held the bar with arms locked for long enough. The first competitor is from Malaysia. This is Sharifa Raudza Saeed Akil. As I say, sub 82.5 kilos. Her body weight actually 81.3 kilos. And that's a successful first lift for Saeed Akil. Well, that was at 95 kilos. And in fact, that lift has been disqualified. That is, in fact, a no lift. Now, Tatiana Smirnova of Russia, her first lift, she's going for 108 kilos. She is the oldest competitor in this final. Still going strong at 56 years of age, would you believe? As I say, they are mixed disabilities. Anybody with a minimum level of disability, paralysis, lower limb amputation, cerebral palsy, as long as they can extend their arms within 20 degrees of a full extension during lift, is eligible to compete in this category. So Smirnova of Russia, born way back in August 1956. Aiming to lift 108 kilograms.
Жестко тяни спину, жестко, help please. Руками с ним веди. Руками, команду ждешь. Старт! Оп!
Good lift this time. I have to say is what I thought the judge said the first time. He's a British judge as well, the technical delegate John Amos. So Smirnova lifts 108 kilograms. The athletes can choose their opening lift, whatever they want to attempt. As I say, Saeed Akil, the first lifter, he was only attempting 95. Randa Mahmoud qualified with the best lift. She will attempt at 135 kilos. The world record, by the way, set in Beijing, world and Paralympic record set in Beijing 4 years ago by the Egyptian Heba Ahmed, and that was 155 kilograms. So not far off double the body weight of the athlete. Well, next we have Huda Ali from Iraq. "35 years of age. She's the heaviest of the 8 athletes in terms of body weight, just under the 82 kilo mark. And she too will attempt to lift 108 kilos here. No lift there. Just have to wait a second or two until you get the official confirmation of whether it's a no lift or a good lift. Obviously, all these women have exceptional upper body strength. They've got explosive power as well. Both those things are crucial, but technique is also very important, because the most common reasons for a lift being disqualified are failure to extend the arms fully, not lifting the bar in one smooth movement, and the inability to keep the bar motionless over the chest. So technique very, very important in this discipline. So Saeed Akil of Malaysia, no lift. Huda Ali of Iraq, no lift. The only good lift so far from the Russian at 108 kilos, Tatiana Smirnova. And now we have the Brazilian, Marcia Cristina Menezes. And she will attempt to lift 110 kilograms. It's the powerlifting final. Menezes has a lot to do here. Her qualifying score was the lowest of the 8 athletes at just 105 kilos. Went right up to Mahmoud, who lifted 144 in qualification. So she's already adding 5 extra kilos with this, her first lift. But it's important to get a good lift, a clean lift in early. As you can see, there are lots of no lifts ruled in these disciplines. Good lift from Marcia Cristina Menezes. So she is into the lead with that lift of 110 kilos, a couple of kilos more than Tatiana Smirnova of Russia. As you can see there, the athletes can be strapped to the bench at any point that they wish from their ankles to their hips. It's their choice, obviously dependent on the type of disability that they have. Next we have the Mexican, Catalina Diaz-Vilches, who will attempt to lift 115 kilograms, so this would take her into the lead should she manage a good lift here. Traditionally, the Chinese, the Russians, the Iranians, the Nigerians, very strong contenders. And in fact, at this Paralympics, we have, at the moment, 5 countries that are sort of way out in front across all the various women's competitions. Nigeria, China, Egypt, Russia and Turkey. They have lots and lots of competitors at all weight categories, right down to the sub 40 kilo weights, right up to the 82.5 plus. So the 48-year-old Mexican, Diaz-Vilches. Good lift. Look good, just waiting for confirmation. 115 kilos. Diaz-Vilches, Catalina Diaz-Vilches from Mexico. So she now has the lead. These first lifts, remember. And it is the best lift. Zhu Yanmai of China will be next. 34-year-old, qualified with a score of 136. She's going to attempt on first lift 120. So up to the platform, Zhu Yanmai. So we start with the bar motionless above the chest, then the lift, one smooth pressing movement, and the finish straight arms and a motionless bar. The spotters, you can see at either side, monitoring the lift throughout. And the Malaysian referee, Nosaya Mohammad, has the final say. It looks good. Good lift from Zhu Yanmai. So as we go through each competitor, they are quite literally raising the bar here. 120 kilograms for Zhu, who now has the lead, and we have 2 more women with their first lifts. That's Randa Mahmood. Qualified with the best lift of 144 kilos. That really is an astonishing weight to lift, isn't it? 25-year-old Egyptian. She's going to start in this final at 135.
بدأنا يا رندا بسرعة من تحت كده يا بابا على مهلك كده قول يا رب يلا جامد يا ولد معايا
135 kilos. Good lift from Randa Mahmood. Well, that's a sensational start for the Egyptian woman. Of course, she knows there is more to come. She knows that she qualified with another 9 kilos on top of that 135. As I say, important to get a good lift early on, and she's out in front at the moment by 15 kilos. She lifts 135, Zhu of China 120. And now we come to the youngest competitor in the final. And this is, in a way, something of a surprise. On our start list, I was expecting Loveline Abiji of Nigeria to actually lift before Randa Mahmood. She's listed as attempting, with the first attempt, 125 kilos. In fact, she's obviously changed her mind and she's decided to start at 145, would you believe? That's very brave, very ambitious, very audacious. Abiji, only 21 years of age. She'll be 22 next Tuesday. I mean, if she can get this, she'll be almost guaranteed a medal, really. Might not be gold, but certainly get a medal. It's a good lift. It's a good lift at 145. Well, her bravery has paid off there. That was definitely a gamble. She's out in the lead. She's lifted 10 kilos more than Randa Mahmood. And she's lifted 5 more than her qualifying score of 140. So the 8 women prepare for their second attempts, starting with the Malaysian Sharifa Raudza Saeed Akil. Failed with the first attempt at 95 kilos. Again, no lift, so that's 2 failures for Saeed Akil. She was attempting 97 there. So Huda Ali will try again at 108. 108 kilos. She too failed with that first attempt. So let's see if she has better luck this time. The chief referee, Nursaya Muhammad from Malaysia. The side referees, Lee of Korea, Malaya of Romania. The competitors need at least 2 of the 3 votes for a good lift. Saeed Akil and Huda Ali, both recording no lifts. Let's see if she can improve on that here. Well, it certainly looks better. Yes, it's a good lift this time for Huda Ali of Iraq. So she succeeds at the second attempt at 108 kilos. At the moment, that gives her a share of 6th place. So shares 6th place now with Tatiana Smirnova, but she has this lift to come. She's already lifted 108. Now she's going to attempt 112. And very impressive still to be doing this sort of thing at the age of 56. Tatiana Smirnova.
Жестко спину. Жестко, тань жестче еще руки. Напрягай руки с ним, веди. Веди с ним, команду ждешь.
So Smirnova of Russia trying for 112 kilos. Good lift. She's into 5th place with that lift of 112. Ahead of Huda Ali and also ahead of the Brazilian Marcia Cristina Menezes, who will lift next. can see what a tough discipline this is. I mentioned strength and power earlier, and also how important technique is, but I think you can see that concentration also comes into play. You would spend an awful lot of time being focused on lifting what, remember, in some cases can be almost double their body weight. Bench pressing almost double their body weight. So Brazil's Marcia Cristina Menezes, who has already lifted 110 kilos. That's a no lift. Didn't quite straighten those arms, and it's a no lift for Marcia Cristina Menezes. She went for the 115, having already lifted 110. Still has one more lift to go, of course. Now, Catalina Diaz-Vilches has already managed to lift 115. Now she is going for 122.
The bar is loaded to 122 kilograms for the second attempt from Mexico, Catalina Diaz-Vilches.
This would take her clear into third position ahead of the Chinese Zhu. At the moment, the battle for gold would appear to be between the Nigerian and the Egyptian, who've lifted 135 and 145 respectively. Zhu Yanmai, who will lift next, has lifted 120. So an attempt at 122 kilos for the Mexican Catalina Diaz-Vilches. No lift. So she stays joint fourth, the Mexican. She'll still have one more lift in this competition. So Zhu of China has lifted 120. Now she's going for 125. Would still leave her in the bronze medal position even if she does lift it, but it would cement her place in that position. 120 is good enough at the moment, but that could change on the last lift. So she's gone up to 125. Thirty-four-year-old Zhu, she'll be 35 later this month, fortnight today. In terms of body weight, she is the lightest competitor in this final. So she's 75 kilos, and she's attempting to lift 125. That's got the thumbs up from the judges, so 125 successfully lifted by Zhu Yanmai of China. And now we come to the battle for gold and silver. BG of Nigeria leads this woman, Randa Mahmood from Egypt. Mahmood qualified at best with a 144, BG a 140, but BG has already lifted 145 with her first lift. Mahmood 135, now she's going for 140. Yes, that's a good lift from Randa Mahmood at 140, so she's still behind the leader, BG of Nigeria, but to within 5 kilos of the Nigerian now. And in this most physical of disciplines, you can probably see when Mahmood was about to lift it, mental effort comes into it as well. You have to be very mentally strong as well as physically strong. BG now going for 149 kilos. She's already in the gold medal position. Successfully lifted 145. If she gets this, she'll just be 6 kilos short of the world record, the world and Paralympic record of 155 kilos held by Heba Ahmed of Egypt. That was set 4 years ago in Beijing. So a qualifying score of 140 kilos. A first lift, successful, of 145. Now she is attempting 149.
Let's go. Hold it very tight. Take it out.
Start.
Push.
No lift though there. No lift for Loveline Abiji. But still, she leads the competition at the end of the second lifts for all 8 women. There you can see lift 1 was successful at 145. So she leads the competition from Randa Mahmood. And the bronze medal position at the moment to China's Zhu Yanmei. There's confirmation of the standings. Abiji, Mahmood and Zhu are the leading 3 in this women's 82.5 kilo category at the powerlifting here at Excel. Saeed Akil, another attempt at 97. And the Malaysian moves on to the platform. Seems a little harsh to say it, but she's a little out of her depth in this quality of competition. Two no lifts so far for Sharifa Raudza Saeed Akil of Malaysia. Can she end her Paralympics on a high? Yes, she can. A personal triumph then for Saeed Akil, who is all smiles. That means a lot to her. 97 kilos. Well done to her. Won't be involved in the medals, but it would have been a shame to have recorded 3 no lifts in a final. 97 kilos successfully lifted by Saeed Akil. Well, Huda Ali of Iraq has lifted 108 kilos. At the second attempt that was. Now she's adding another 5, 113. this would put her into 6th place, ahead of Russia's Tatiana Smirnova, if she can lift it. Smirnova has successfully lifted 112 kilos. So this for 113 from Huda Ali of Iraq. Ali, almost 82 kilos body weight, so she is the heaviest woman in this final. No, it's a failure at 113 for Huda Ali. So her best lift remains that 108, that second lift, 108 kilos. So she will finish in 7th position here at London 2012.
116 kilograms, rack height 14. 116 kilograms, rack height 14.
So we go slightly out of sequence from the original start sheet because Tatiana Smirnova of Russia has successfully lifted 112 kilos. And the Brazilian Marcia Cristina Menezes lifted 110 with her first lift, but failed at 115. So Menezes currently in 6th position. If she can bench press this, she'll move, at least for the time being, into 5th spot.
Boa! Firme, menina, firme! Fica firme, estabiliza! Aí!
Start!
No ponto! Rode! Vai!
Vamos! No lift for Marcia Cristina Menezes, so she has to be satisfied with 6th place. She successfully lifted 110 kilos with that first lift, but failures at 115 and 116. Gets a roar from the crowd. There are quite a few Brazilians in here, actually. They never seem to be short of support, the Brazilians, in any sport. So in terms of the medals, it's 3 medals between 4 women. Tatiana Smirnova won't be included in the final reckoning in terms of a medal here today, the 56-year-old Russian. But she has been successful with her first 2 lifts, 108, then 112, adding another 4 here to 116. Won't change where she finishes, because her 112 is enough to give her 5th place. But this, just for the personal pride. Already lifted more than her qualification score of 111. Can she lift 116? No. Well, a rueful look on the face of Tatiana Smirnova. But a terrific games nonetheless. Very, very popular, the Russian. Successful at 112 kilos, and she finishes 5th. But now we are into the battle for the medals in this weight category, this sub 82.5 kilo category for women.
The bar is loaded to 128 kilograms for the 3rd attempt from Mexico, Catalina Diaz-Vilches.
So Catalina Diaz-Vilches going for broke here, as she must do. The qualification score was 120. She successfully lifted 115 kilos with her first lift, but then failed at 122. But she's gone right up now to 128. 122 wouldn't be good enough anyway. China's Zhu Yanmai, who is currently in the bronze medal position. She's already lifted 125. So this is a really tall order for the Mexican. .128 kilos will take her into the bronze medal position. Although it won't guarantee bronze. She's got it though, she's got it. Having failed at 122. She's lifted 128. Well, that is absolutely superb lifting from Catalina Diaz-Vilches. 128 kilos. So the next lift will decide bronze. Zhu Yanmai of China would have taken bronze had Diaz-Vilches failed there. And she is, as you would expect, Chinese athlete going to try at 129, 1 kilo more. She has lifted 136, so 129 is not beyond her. but she'll miss out on a medal unless she is successful here at 129. The 34-year-old Chinese lifter, Zhu Yanmai. Big moments these for the Mexican Diaz Vilches and the woman you're looking at now, the Chinese Zhu Yanmai. The gold and silver contest to come in a moment. Abiji and Mahmoud of Nigeria and Egypt. This for bronze. She's done it. Good lift from Zhu Yanmai of China, and she has done it. So the Mexicans' hard work, unfortunately for her, hasn't paid off, because Zhu Yanmai has lifted that extra kilogram, 129 to 128, and Zhu takes the bronze medal for China. Look of delight on her face. It's what competition's all about, of course. And now to the battle for gold and silver. $145 kilos for Randa Mahmoud. She's currently in second place. Abiji of Nigeria lifted 145, so same weight with her first lift. She failed at 149 with her second. She is still to come, but she'll win gold whatever if Mahmoud can't lift 145. Best qualifying score of 144. In terms of team ranking, the Egyptians are third over the powerlifting category. I don't think she's going to do it. I don't think she's going to do it. She hasn't done it. It's a medal, but it's only silver for Randa Mahmoud. 140, her best lift. So she takes silver for Egypt, and the gold medal goes to Loveline Abiji of Nigeria, who at the moment, in terms of a team ranking, lead the way in powerlifting. Just couldn't do it. So Loveline Abiji already won gold. Now this is for pride. This is for her own satisfaction. Can she lift 149? Her first lift 145 ensures the gold medal anyway. What a future this woman has in powerlifting. You said the same as well about Mahmoud. Mahmoud is only 25, but Abiji here is 21. And when you think Smirnova of Russia has finished 5th at the age of 56. But can she do it at 149? That looks good. It looks good. But it's no lift. Ruled a no lift, but it doesn't matter in terms of the medals because she has won the gold, and that is her reaction to that. Loveline Abiji of Nigeria with that opening lift successfully at 145 kilos has taken the gold medal for Nigeria. What an achievement for her. Kisses the ground repeatedly. Well, a superb achievement for Loveline Abiji. She has taken gold here for Nigeria. It was a great contest, both for 3rd and 4th between the Mexican Diaz-Vilches and the Chinese Zhu. The Chinese Zhu eventually taking 3rd place in that bronze medal. And it was an even better contest between Mahmoud and Abiji for the gold. There's confirmation. 2nd place, Randa Mahmoud of Egypt, Zhu of China taking the